Hello everyone, it's Siscolaps, and I'm back yet again playing Divine Journey. And in between episodes, I did a little bit, not very much this time. Let's take a look and get right to it. First off, well, let's go up here. Let's grab my jetpack, let's go up here, let's go fly. Bam. Up here, you'll notice it's completely different. I'm actually doing everything wirelessly now. I'm using redstone receivers and transmitters from RF Tools to actually automate the hoppers. So they're actually locking the hoppers right now. It's the same setup. So the difference is wireless and it's actually down here. I have my lever, I have my timer, I have it sideways, I didn't have to. I have a block, I have a redstone torch, you need the block. Basically the redstone torch is constantly sending a signal to this transmitter, which is in turn locking those hoppers. And yeah, I can just turn on this, then every time it goes around and ticks once, it's going to do the single pulse as it did before, drop a single piece of, single block of coal, and do its thing. And working exactly the same before, except for it's wireless. So yeah, I'm using, like I said, the transmitters and receivers. They are super easy to use. If you've never used these things, literally just grab a transmitter, throw it on the ground, grab some receivers, right click on the transmitter with the receivers. It could be several at once. So you could do, I think I've done up to 10 at once. I don't know if there's a maximum, to be honest. I've never tried for a single receiver because that'll link them. It'll put them on the same channel. It'll say here, channel 10. And these would all be channel 10. And yeah, at that point, whatever signal, when you send a signal through that one, it'll come out of all the receivers. So that is how I did it. All four are linked up to one, and it's doing its thing. It's pretty cool. And it looks better. It looks a lot better. That's actually one of the main reasons I did it, that to be able to just turn it off down here. I also had to add some more mana spreaders, simply because the single mana spreader could not keep up with the 9 flowers. I actually already knew that. I don't know what I was thinking when I set up the timing. I should have, had the foresight and just made the second spreaders. But yeah, until we have lenses and upgraded spreaders, we need 2. We just need 2. There's no argument. Over here, I set up a rancher. So another rancher. Same thing we had set up for the squid, except for this one there's cows in there and sheep. So there's 2 sheep, 2 cows, and 2 light blue sheep. So I use light blue because I need it for one of the runes. I think it's for the rune of water, which is one I don't think we actually need today, but I figured I'd just get it automated. Yeah, I just dyed a sheep and it's good to go now. That is that. And I think that is pretty much everything we did. I did a tiny bit of crafting. One thing I know we're going to need, I'm just going to make it right now. Energetic. Ender? I always try to put ender, and I just did it again because I was saying it. But I made some Enderium, and I know would have used all of the up that I have in the system. And we're going to need that in a little bit. What we're actually going to get to today, though. What we're going to get today is actually setting up our Well of Suffering. I want to get our Well of Suffering up and get it running. But at first, we need to do a little bit of crafting. And yes, I'm going to do some crafting with the Runic Altar for the few people that don't know how to do it. Because some people don't. They avoid magic mods like the plague until they're forced to. And they just don't do it. Let's see here. Which ones do we need? These are for future ones. This is going to be the fire rune here. But we're going to get this set up. I'm going to need a couple more things here. I need some living rock. Living rock. Everything I grab there that is basically just that's just the fire rune right there, because they've been kind of decked out in this pack. They take a lot of items, and yeah, they've been tweaked out recipes. So we need that. Anything else I need? Oh yeah, coal. Because I am going to have to, queue up some coal into this. I'm going to need 18. There we go. We'll get that going. And before I do anything, we're going to need our wand. So let's grab that. Put that there. And I'm just going to link these up to the Runic Altar. Because it needs mana being shot straight at it. So we'll just do it that way. Yeah, that should be everything. There we go. I'm going to grab these things, and I'm just going to right-click them all on the altar. They'll all kind of orbit it, float around, and everything going. If you have a recipe correct, it's going to make that sound. You can see here, there's a bar on the right. It's kind of a circle clock, and it's filling up. It's showing you that it's just getting the mana that it needs, and once it fills up here, oh, it might be actually out of mana. There we go. Let's do that. There we go. It turned to a check mark, and it's now showing a block of living rock and the wand. So that is exactly what we need. So we need a block of living rock. Right click on there, right click with the wand, and boom. There we go. We just got an achievement, Lilium Doll, and yeah, we got our fire runes. It is that simple. It's really simple, really easy, and pretty cool. Pretty cool mechanic, actually. I really like it. That is going to be a later one. Let's see here. This one was a little weird. I actually had to make concentrated cloud seed. So it was clay and I used packed ice. I think I used blocks of clay. Where is it? Right here. Yeah, blocks of clay and packed ice were the best ratio. So that's what I used. And then you had to use clay again. Yeah, right here. To make the concentrated cloud seed. So yeah, I did that. I only made 1 bucket at this time. But that's all we need at this time. So we're going to grab that. And this one, some of the recipes take 9 and some take 8. This one only took 8, so something to be aware of. I am not missing anything. Let's do that there. We got a funky sound again. Gotta do that. It's already getting mana. It's probably half charged. I'm gonna just proactively put the living rock on there. And there we go. We have our runes. Bam. We're going to get the next one going. This one is going to be the Rune of Earth. So let's grab that one. It just stole one of my pieces of coal. Let's grab that. There we go. Bam, bam, bam. I think that one is double compressed dirt, which I thought was a little odd. There we go. And there we go. There was nothing too weird with the recipes. The weirdest one was actually, what was it called? The hot spike block. This was the weirdest recipe out of all of them. This was the only one that was kind of like a whole bunch of steps. Other than that, nothing was too bad for the components. So let's do that. Let's throw that there. Bam. There's our last normal rune. Here we go. So we don't need the fires right this second. We do need the Rune of Earth and the Rune of Airs. I actually don't need that right now. I don't know why I have that there. I do need this stuff. There we go. I just realized I need another whole set of these. I'll be right back. I need to make 2. It's worth mentioning too that these runes, if they're used in the making of runes, do not get used up in the process. So I only need 1 of each of these runes. I needed 2 of all these blocks. Just kind of, explain that. I'm going to do this here. We're going to get this going. And it's because these particular runes only make 1 per. They don't make 2 per like the last ones did. So yeah, kind of a thing there. Did I put the, no, I haven't done that yet. Let's grab that, throw that there. Let this puppy get mana. And there's 1. There we go. Then we need to get these back. There we go, and throw that there. And there we go, this one's just about done. Come on, click over. Click over. Oh, it needs a piece of living rock. I get tried to do things too quick. There we go. And this is the last one right here. And you don't do that. That is a horrible thing to do. Do not do that. Ever. We're going to right click those ones on. There we go. And that one's going to take a actually, that one won't take too long. There we go. Actually, that will take a second. So while that one's going, we're going to go work on something else here. That one takes more mana than the rest, so we're just going to work on the Diviner really quick. We need to make this because it's going to help us make the ritual. So kind of explain that when we get to that. Here, going to make that. Bam. Get rid of that. It's actually going to kind of automatically place the blocks for us, I guess, is all I really need to explain. It's not really that complicated, but it has to be done. I haven't made that yet. Let's make dark. Let's get 2 of those crafting. That should be charged up over there now anyway. Should be able to just throw the living rock on there. Here we go, and maybe the wand. Oh, didn't have mana yet. I'm going crazy. This thing actually did take quite a while. There we go. Awesome. So we now have our Root of Pride. This has to go into the Blood Altar. It takes 12,000 LP. So yeah, that is something we're going to need. We're going to need some diamond blocks, I think. So let's grab those. We're going to need... How many diamond blocks? Like 4, I think. Let's grab those. 1, 2, 3, 4. I really need to get those into compacting drawer. I just haven't done it yet. There we go. There's our ZBQ-7. Yeah, I don't know why it's named like that, but we'll pretend that it makes sense and do that. And probably have to make some Enderium blocks. I'd already preactively made that. Proactively? I don't know what preactively is. Anyway, there we go. That is everything we need. And we should be pretty much ready to set up the ritual now, so that is pretty cool. We're going to need some kind of building block, though, because I don't know what I'm going to use. I'm just going to unload this stuff right now and come back here later. But we do have a good start on our runes anyway, which is kind of cool, which will actually help us make more runes. So that is, you know, kind of nifty. What should I make here? Maybe I'll just use brick. Brick is easy. Let's do that. Let's grab stone. Let's go here. There we go. Let's just do like 2 stacks. There we go. We're going to head over to the Blood Altar and get to work on our ritual. I did a little kind of setting up here. I have one floating block up there. No, don't come near me. And a chest here. The chest has 36 ritual stones. It has a master stone. And it has a whole bunch of safari nets with witches in it. I did make a powered spawner with a witch in it. It's actually at our base. There's also a zombie one, which was in here. And what else do we have in there? A bat. The only one I still need is an enderman. And that is just so we can get all the souls we need for different soul binder things. But yeah, anyway, we got everything we need here. We need to take this rune of pride and actually put it in the blood altar. So let's get that done. We're going to do that. While that's going, again, convert it over to the Dusk Inscription tool. We're going to grab the Master Ritual Stone. We're going to throw that up here. Bam. And we're going to start just doing this. Oh, maybe? Why isn't it? Oh, because I'm using a wand. We need to get it on the right ritual first, though. We need it on the ritual of the Well of Suffering. Well of Suffering. Then we can just right-click. It'll start placing the blocks for us. But it cannot place the dusk blocks, which is the one we're actually going to make right now. So this is the dusk. This is how we're going to color them. I just kind of need to get the blocks in place, so we'll do that real quick. I know exactly where they go. There's only 4 of them, so it's not that big a deal. But we're just going to grab some regular ritual stones and basically put them out at an angle at a corner. Like so. And like so. And that'll handle that. And we should be able to just come here now. Dye that. And that. And keep going around. I gotta stop hitting shift so I fly so fast. And there we go. So that's good. And you can see here, it's already placing the rest of the blocks for us. So the Diviner's kind of crazy like that. And it's almost like the assembler from Environmental Tech, actually, when you think about it. But yeah, there's our ritual. This is all built. I should be able now to come here, go here. You're going to need 50,000 LP in your blood orb, but we have that. And a weak activation stone. Right click that. It's going to start the ritual. Get the cool little animation. There we go. Ooh, there we go. Probably get a little, you know, look-see at that. There we go. I want my screenshots. Anyway. There we go. Let's we're going to put the witches actually up here by the altar too. So I'm gonna build a little box up here. Just let's get our screen back. Little place for them to stand up here, because you know we don't want them not to have places to stand. They are going to be in constant, you know, writhing agony. The reason I'm using witches too, I didn't really explain that, is they can self-heal, right? So they actually can self-heal quicker then the ritual is able to, you know, not make them be alive anymore. So that is why I'm going to use them. They're basically just going to last forever. And I can just keep adding them as I go. I'll probably end up with at least 50 of them in there, I figure, if not more. We'll see how many we actually need. How do I want to do this? Probably just straight up, right? Yeah, let's just do that. I really don't want regular mobs spawning in here, so I should probably get a light in here too, actually. I am going to just put a single hole in the top so I can kind of drop the witches down. Just kind of thinking about how to actually do it. But it's really not that complicated. I'm over complicating things as per usual. There we go. That'll handle that. That's fine. And it'll need a roof, so the main reason for the roof isn't for the witches themselves. It's more for my safety. Because when I'm trying to put witches in here, they can pummel me with potions. So just because I have them in safari nets and they won't spawn does not mean they're my friend in any way. So I have no illusions. There we go. Almost got that done. Get this going here and we will have automated life essence. It's going to be pretty sweet. Been working for this so long now. I just want to have it. It's that last thing, you know what I mean? And okay, the last thing we need to do here is actually grab these witches and just drop them off. Just basically just drop them off, say goodbye to them, send them on their way to their new life, and they'll just start generating LP, which is pretty cool, and pretty effectively. I mean, it's gonna be totally automated. We're not gonna have to worry about it. It's gonna be just kind of just fire and forget. And I feel if I'm not producing enough, I could just come here and drop some more witches off at their new home, and that should be good to go at that point. So I'm just gonna kind of get it all filled up here. Almost got it, and there we go. They're all in there. This is already maxed out. I can actually drain a bunch of this. Let's just throw that there. And see how this goes. Yeah, it's draining it down, but you can see it's kind of fighting back. It's not going to be able to keep up. I don't think I have enough in there yet to keep up with the drain based on how many speed I have. But yeah, it's doing it though. It's going to fill it up, and it'll just continue to fill up the orb. So doesn't matter if it's drained or not. Just any that come in will, you know, automatically get put in here, and that'll be automated LP. That's what I wanted. So you can see it's going down, then it goes back up, then it goes down, and it's going to hit 0 here in a bit. But we seem to be getting a little over 1,000 per cycle, I guess, right now. So that's kind of cool. I do want to make something else here. So we're going to make a bedrockium drum, I think. So let's grab, what do we need here? We need some ender conduit too, the fluid conduit. Let's go. I don't have any of that stuff. I don't think I've made any of that yet. The good fluid conduit. It doesn't need to be fast yet, but I want to be able to future-proof it. So let's do that. There we go. Let's make one of those. And that also means I'm actually going to have to head over here and grab some compressed stone. This is where I keep it all. I do not have it being brought automatically in yet. That is one of my problems here. Let's see here. I want... Is that the sextuple? Yeah, I should probably need 2 of those. Oh, and I should probably not throw them on the ground because they are very expensive. I mean, it's only 500,000 cobblestone each. Let's just grab 2. There we go. That'll give us a whole bunch of quints. Actually, I probably only need 1, right? Because this is going to give me a ton of quads, right? And then I can turn these into triples. And that'll make it so we can make a good amount of the bedrockium drums. I only need 1 right now, but I'm just thinking for the future. Each one takes both quadruple and triple compressed cobblestone, so I could just throw that in there. Kind of forget about it. We need some... Did I need diamond blocks or something? I don't think I even did. Let's just go. Let's go here. Let's go to bedrockium. Bedrock. There we go. Grab that, and I guess we need some weighted pressure plates, golden ones of the golden variety, And grab one of those puppies. And then finally a bedrockium drum. Wait. Didn't I just put cobble in here? Triple? Quadruple? I thought that's... Oh, I gotta make the agates. That's why I needed diamonds. And we can come down here and kind of get to work. And there's actually a room down here. I don't think... We haven't been down here yet. But there's going to be another blood altar down here. But I figure I'll just put the bedrockium drum down here. Kind of drain the LP from the bottom. Did that just... It did too. There we go. It went into the altar. I want this on extract. And always... And this is going to be able to keep up right now, so it doesn't need matter. There we go. And that's already filling out. And that's what we want. It's on in and out. And that's cool. And I can switch the settings as needed. But that'll actually start storing some blood for us. And that's pretty cool. I do not actually need my orb in here right now. I'm just going to keep it on me. And yeah, that's automated LP. Right there. Bam. With the automated LP, it means I can keep my orb charged at any time, which means I can start working on other rituals. One of the main one being, I forget what it's called. I'd have to look at the diviner. Let's take a look here. There's the one for the chemistry sets. I can't remember the name of it. Let's see here, ritual feather. I'll know it. Ballad of Alchemy. That's it right there. So that is one we're probably going to use in the future. We're actually going to automate the chemistry sets in more than one way. So that is the thing. But we're not going to work on that today. I just wanted to get to this point. This was basically an episode to get to a point. And that point was, one, the ability to make runes whenever we need to. So when I need to make runes now, I can just go make them. I just need to kind of gather up all the items and get all the items that we need to make them consistently automated. So we're going to work towards that. And we're also going to work towards automating the chemistry sets, because they are another hitch point. And we need to kind of get to it. But before we do that, I want to take a look at the book and kind of figure out exactly where we are, because we haven't done that for a bit. Take a look here. Advanced tier 4, set up Wall of Suffering. That's the one I wanted to do. And we're going to go over here. Craft Runic Altar. I've done that. Automatically feed your flowers. Craft infusion stones. So we're going to be in the magical crop soon. So I might take a look at that. So infusion stone. Fusion stone. How bad is that? Just an imbued slate? Don't mind if I do. I can actually get that done almost instantly. So let's do that. Let's actually make like 4 of those puppies. Let's put our book in there because that's very important. There we go. That'll take a second, but it'll be done here. Those in there. There we go. Was that all 4 of them? No, that's just one. I'll put the rest in. I don't know why I put the rest in. We'll give it a second though. There we go. Bam. I would like to get that. Oh, I don't have any kind of counting filter on here. I don't understand why it's not letting me put more than one in. Anyway, not going to worry about it right now, I guess. I just want these last 2 done. Then we'll have them. Then we can make infusion stones as needed. Because it doesn't look like they're very hard to make, to be honest. Which is pretty cool, because it means we'll be able to start seeds. And we probably can only get into the early seeds right now. Because, well, yeah. I think the later ones are actually pretty hard. So, like crazy stuff. Like, let's look at, say, what's one? Let's look at dark steel seeds. Dark steel seeds. What are we getting into here in the future? Right there. There we go. Yeah, extreme crafting, wyvern cores, dark steel blocks, Zavicchio blocks, and steel seeds. So, to make the steel seeds, you need Thaumcraft, which are Manitio seeds, which we can already actually make. So, that's cool. Let's grab some Manitio. Here we go. And what was I trying to make here? The infusion stone. And I think it was just this and a slate, right? Fusion stone. This kind of start the process for us, so might as well get it going. Haven't had to use this thing forever, so let's do that. Let's actually just make like 4. There we go. That'll do the thing. I kind of want to look at some of the early seeds. So let's go to yeah, mystical. Or just seeds. Here we go. Dye seeds. That's an early one I would like. Chemistry set. Manitio seeds. Oh. Yeah, we can almost already do that. So that's cool. Because that is something that's kind of a hitch point. Dye always gets in the way in 1.7. In 1.10 it's so easy. But in 1.7 dye is always an issue. There we go. Why did I think that this was a thing? What is it? The other one. Let's go to mystical or magical. I want to go to mystical. Let's go here. I can't remember what the second tier one is called. ACO. Okay. ACO here. And it's just that. So that hasn't changed. So I'm trying to look for something that hasn't changed. So that is fantastic. There we go. And bam. There's a stack. And another stack. There we go. So let's go back to dye seeds. I want to look at dye seeds just for the fun of it. Maybe get a seed bead. Let's go to seed. Oh, we need to start off making these. So let's grab regular seeds. Here we go. And what else was it? Just Manitio. Let's do this. You know what? Let's grab a bunch. There we go. That's done. Let's actually pull that for right now. I can come back to that later. Let's grab our seeds. Let's just make a whole bunch of Manitio seeds. Let's throw those on the ground because that's fantastic. There we go. And throw that there. There we go. That'll just start making us Manitio. Manitio. There we go. Bam. Bam and bam. Pretty cool. And once we have one of these, we should be able to almost straight up make a dye seed. So that's pretty cool. So ACO that and some ink sacs. We just happen to have ink sacs on craft, so not a problem. Here we go. I actually have 2,000 ink sacs, so you don't see them there, but they exist. Oh, I already even had imbued slates. I didn't even need to do what I did. Let's do that, and I need ACO. I must throw it in here. I did too. There we go. Do that. And that. And an orb. And it is going. Okay. I didn't even check which orb, so I was a little worried. Let's grab two of them. There we go. I guess I'm going to just leave them going. And, you know, make a whole bunch of Manitio. That is kind of a good thing. But there's our first dye seed. There we go. Grab some more ink. I should probably make at least 4 is what I'm thinking. Because if I'm going to switch this over, I'm guessing we can switch this over the AgriCraft, right? Yes, we can. I believe. I don't see any reason we wouldn't be able to. But if I do, I mean, if it just accepts it, I'm going to want to have 4 seeds to, you know, level it up and all that jazz. Do that. There we go. Get that there. We'll put you here. And that'll make that many seeds. Awesome. Okay. What other early seeds can we make? Let's see here. Air seeds. I can make those, but what are those even for? Can't even remember. Books I don't need. And snowballs. Nope. Don't care about those right at this point. I mean, in the future, coal seeds I may make, but in no rush. Earth seeds. That's dirt and stuff. Fire. I think it'll let you make lava buckets, won't it? I want the essence. There we go. Yeah, but not really something I want. Manitio, we got nature. I can't remember. I think it lets you make vines. I just don't remember what else. Go here, here. Let's see here. Not anything particularly useful. I mean, it gives you some odds and ends, I guess. But all the woods, all that jazz. But nothing super special. Water isn't that great. Runic altar. Which one is that? Redstone seeds. That's kind of cool. Glowstone. I can make glowstone seeds? I can make glowstone seeds. That one is actually massive because glowstone is one of my problems. Oh, it's Crucio. I can't make glowstone. Can I make one yet? Regular fusion, master infusion. No, I'd have to make one of these cores. Okay, we're not going to worry about those ones yet. I'm just curious which ones we have access to. Doesn't look like a lot, to be honest. These early ones kind of seem like tier 1s, maybe? If they are even organized that nicely. Because gas seeds, yeah, that's going to be way up there. Anything runic altar, it looks like, is going to be out of our grasp. What is that? Cow seeds. Inicio, that's Lapis Lazuli. Imperio. It doesn't want me to have any fun. Let's go to use. There we go. Can we see our seeds here? ACO seed bag. Tools, jazz. Don't care about that. There we go. So we make fire, earth. Our recipes were right there and I just skipped them. Fire, earth, nature, dye, and coal. That is, guess, our only options at this point. So the only one I really want out of that is probably that and maybe some coal. Let's grab a couple coal. Then kind of move on. I may make the other ones later on, but meh. At the same time, they're just dirt and stuff, right? And fire seeds. I've never been in the fire seeds. I always make them and never end up using them. So, some of that. I guess we just need some more of that. There we go. And add 3 more Minicio. And I can use the Minicio, of course, to grow more Minicio. So that's kind of cool. And we'll have our seeds here. And that's pretty cool. And there we go. We have our coal seeds. And the only other thing we'd probably need, I'm kind of curious now. What is the seed analyzer? Seed analyzer. Can we actually make that? Because that would be cool. There we go. There's our seed analyzer. I haven't really looked at this stuff. Let's go here. I figured it was further out. But if we can actually start the early part of it, that'd be great. Farming here, done. What do we got here? So crop sticks. I haven't actually made a crop stick, so let's get that done. Crop sticks. I don't know how many I wanted, but I'll just make a lot. Probably want to make sticks too, but I won't worry about it this second. That'll handle that. Then I saw this recipe right here. These are the clippers from AgCraft, and they did something really nasty with them. Anyone that uses AgCraft a lot relies on these things to be able to get through AgCraft really quickly. You can't in this pack until you have your Elven trade. So yeah, and Dreamwood staff cores and void metal blocks. Oh, it is so bad. It is so bad. Actually, it is even worse than I thought. So yeah, the clippers are going to be a ways off. And okay, I think I'm going to end this one here. So as always, if you guys like this video, please hit that like button. If you really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It's much appreciated. I want you guys all to have a good one. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.